Donald Trump's tariffs have triggered a stock market freefall, with Wall Street suffering its biggest one-day loss since COVID lockdowns first hit in 2020. It's seen hundreds of billions of dollars wiped off the value of big brands like Apple. But the president maintains his plan is going very well. Senior correspondent Lisette Raymer reports.
Markets in sell-off mode big time.
The most powerful person in the world has made that power known.
Check out big tech. I'm pretty sure they're all down. Yes, they are.
Liberation Day has been rebranded Obliteration Day.
Big tech falling hard.
And the red screens show you why.
I mean, no matter how you slice it, it is considered worse for economic growth.
These are the American markets Trump's tariffs are designed to boost. Instead, they have descended into a bloodbath.
I think it's going very well. It was an operation, like when a patient gets operated on, and it's a big thing. I said this would exactly be the way it is.
The president reiterating an analogy he also shared on his platform Truth Social. The operation is over, he wrote. The patient lived and is healing. The prognosis is that the patient will be far stronger, bigger, better and more resilient than ever before.
The markets are going to boom, the stock is going to boom, the country is going to boom.
But investors the world over aren't buying what he's selling, and leaders are worried the tariffs will drive up prices for consumers.
The global economy will massively suffer. Uncertainty will spiral and trigger the rise of further protectionism.
Already across Europe, shares in car makers like Volvo have slumped, as well as major clothing manufacturers like Adidas and Puma. And when bank shares fall, as they have for Barclays, you know investors are worried about a wider downturn. The market turbulence is even greater in America. Some of the world's most successful companies caught in a major sell-off. The stock market value of these 5 companies alone fell by $1 trillion today. New Zealand stocks have fallen, but they haven't plummeted.
New Zealand markets are down about 1.2%. In comparison, the Australian market's down about 1.9%. Whereas the S&P 500, which is the bellwether for the US market, at the end of the trading session this morning was down nearly 5%.
The forecast is foggy.
What do you predict in the next 6 months? It's like
our government has promised no retaliation, but Chris Hipkins today called for action.
I think Donald Trump's tariffs are just wrong. His justification for the tariffs is wrong. The calculations he's relying on are wrong.
In the States, even Republicans are struggling to defend the Commander-in-Chief's tactics.
Will it wreck the American economy?
Some are not trying at all.
Tariffs are bad. They are bad for any country that imposes them.
The White House has gone on the offensive.
This is Liberation Day.
Releasing a rousing promotional video and calling for calm.
To anyone on Wall Street this morning, I would say trust in President Trump.
Although unprecedented, Trump's plan is unsurprising. He has been touting tariffs for decades. This in 1987.
I think a lot of people are tired of watching other countries ripping off the United States.
Was echoed almost word for word at yesterday's Rose Garden reveal.
Our country and its taxpayers have been ripped off for more than 50 years.
What he has changed his tune on, though, is what happens next. Having insisted the tariffs were not a bargaining tactic, the president now says he is open to negotiations. His son Eric writing on X today, "I wouldn't want to be the last country that tries to negotiate a trade deal with Donald Trump. The first to negotiate will win, the last will absolutely lose. I have seen this movie my entire life." By the day's end, Eric was in Miami driving his dad, the president, around on a golf cart, while Trump's team posted this picture online, almost Friday, ready for the weekend wind down and hoping the markets pick up.